So simplifying algebraic fractions is pretty straightforward. Your main thing is that you want to cancel common factors. So something that you can divide the top and the bottom by that leaves you with a nice number. You want to find the highest number that you can that goes into both. So looking at A, we've got a 5 and a 15. So the biggest number that's going to go into both is 5. So we get 1 5 out of the 5 and 3 5s out of the 15. So our answer is V over 3. With B, we have a 12 and a 16. The highest number we're going to get out of that is 4. There are 3 4s in 12 and there are 4 4s in 16. So our answer ends up being 3U over 4. With C, we have 15 and 12. The highest number we can get out of that is a 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So we have 5H over 4. With D, we have 30 and 12. Highest number we're going to get out of both of those is 6. There are 5 6s in 30 and 2 6s in 12. When we have a 6 and a 4, the highest number we can take out is a 2. So we halve both of them. And we end up with 3x on 2. And with F, we have a 5 and a 10, which means we can take out a 5, which gives us R over 2. Okay, question 2 is where it starts to get a little more complicated. Now we have two terms in the numerator. So first thing we need to do is factorize the numerator and then cancel. So what we can take out of the numerator is 12. So we take out the common factor of 12. We're left with 2f plus 3 in the brackets. And we have 18. So now we have a 12 and an 18 to look at what our highest factor will be. And that's going to be a 6. So there are 2 6s in 12 and 3 6s in 18. So that is our simplified answer. With B, we take out our common factor of 20. And then we have a 20 and a 12 to look at. What's going to go into both of those? 4. So there are 5 4s in 20 and 3 4s in 12. So that is our simplified answer. In C, we have 18 and 6, so we can take out a 6. And that's what we're left with in the brackets, over 15. And then we need to cancel the common factors. With 6 and 15, that's going to be a 3. There are 2 3s in 6, and there are 5 3s in 15. So that gives us our finished answer. So same process here. We take out a common factor, take out a 6, and then cancel down to dividing by 2. We get 3 over 5, with the brackets still there, of course. With E, we could take out a common factor of 24, and then cancel our common factors. We get 4 over 3, with the brackets still there. With F, we can take out a 3. We have 3a minus 2, and then we have a 3 over 15, which is going to cancel to 1 over 5, because we divided the top and the bottom by 3. So then, of course, we don't even need the brackets on the top anymore because it was just a 1. Okay, so with these ones, you need to factorize the top and the bottom before cancelling. So at the top, take out a 5. On the bottom, take out a 5 as well, which means we can cancel both of those 5s. And that's what we end up with. Nothing left to be done there. In B, both the top and the bottom will have a 2 come out. Cancel those 2s, and we end up with that answer. And then with C, a 4 can come out. Cancel the 4s, and we're given our simplified answer. Alright, in D, the top we can take out a 3, bottom take out a 3. Cancel your common factors. Simple as that. E, take out your common factors, 2 and 2, cancel them. There's your solution. With F, you can take out a 6 from the top and the bottom, and then cross out the 6s that you got rid of from both. Okay, these are where it gets trickier, because this isn't fully factorized, the numerator. You could take more out than they did taking out the S. So we're going to go a little bit further than they did. We need to take out a common factor from 32s and 16. So that original S is just at the front there. We're going to take out the highest common factor that we have from the inside the brackets, which is 16, which means in our leftovers we got 2s plus 1. So we'll just make that a bit tidier. The 16 and s go together. And now we just look at the 16s and the 20s and see what we can cancel. The s's are both going to cancel. And you can divide 16 and 20 by 4. And you get 4 over 5. So you rewrite it all tidied up. Same process with B. We're going to take out the common factor that they missed, which was the 5, which means that we have the 5m out the front. And we cancel that and the 20m against each other, so we can get rid of the m's. And 5 goes into both of them. Notice when we only have 1 out the front of a bracket, we can drop the brackets altogether. And we just end up with m plus 4 over 4. Okay, so here again, we're going to take out the common factor that they didn't take, which was 15. And then we have 15c out the front of c plus 2 over 6c. So we can cancel out a 3c. So 5 3s are 15 and 2 3s are 6. And we cancel the c's out. So we end up with 5c plus 2 over 2. Okay, same thing. We're going to start by taking out common factors on the top and the bottom. So we can take out a u from the top and a u from the bottom and cancel out those u's. Remember when we have a 1 out the front of brackets, we could just drop the brackets at that point. In B, we can take out an f from both, and then those are the only thing that's going to be able to cancel. And again, we have 1s out the front of brackets, so we just drop the brackets. In C, we can also take out an n, cancel those n's. They're 1s out the front, so the brackets are dropped. We take out common factors of y, cancel those y's, and you're left with y minus 1 over y minus 3. In E, we take out a's, cancel the a's, and we have an answer. In F, we take out e's, cancel the e's, and there's our answer. So these ones look a little scarier, but they're still the same process. You factorize first and then cancel. So we're going to take out a 6h from the top, and we're left with 2h minus 1, and we took out a 9h on the bottom, and we're also left with 2h minus 1. So that means we can cancel the 6h into a 2, because we're dividing by 3h, and the 9h turns into a 3. But we can also cancel those 2h minus 1 brackets because both terms had the exact same brackets. So you can treat brackets as terms that you can just cross out. And you're left with just 2/3. In B, we can take out 2k at the top and 4k on the bottom. This isn't as satisfying as the first one. You can only cancel by dividing by 2k, which gives us 1 on the top and 2 on the bottom. Remember, when you have a 1 out the front of brackets, you can just drop the brackets. So we have k plus 3 over 2 outside of 2k minus 3. In C, we can take out an 8b from the first and 20b underneath. We're going to cancel out those b's and divide by 4. So 2 4s are 8 and 5 4s are 20. So that is our solution. In D, we can take out 20t from the top and 15t from the bottom. We'll cancel those t's out and divide by 5. So we have 4 over 3, essentially, with our brackets as well. In E, we can take out a 3z, and we're left with z minus 3. And on the bottom, we could take out a 15z, so we're left with 3z plus 2. So then we can cancel out the z's and divide by 3. So we have 1 over 5, and then our brackets. Remember, when we have a 1 outside of brackets, we can drop the brackets. And last one, we can take out a 12r, and we're left with 3r plus 1, and a 20r on the bottom, left with r minus 2. The r's are going to cancel, and we are going to divide the 12 and the 20 by 4, which gives us 3 over 5.